Hello friends, I am Prabhjot, your occupational therapist. Continuing with the sensory activities in the form of sensory play that you can do with your child at home today, part 3 of that. And today we are going to discuss the next 5 sensory play activities. Before starting, I'll remind you again, please make these sensory activities a permanent part of the child's play so that they develop play behaviors. They help in regulation of the child, and most importantly, they help in developing the focus of the child because these activities work on the 3 main sensory domains of vestibular, touch, and proprioceptive. Almost every child loves to play with water. Bathing time is one of their favorite times of the day. So, if you're taking them for the bathing time, make sure that you do introduce some form of water play. If you think your child becomes comfortable with bath toys, give it to them. If you think your child does not want to come out if I give bath toys to them, then the compensation is try to do some kind of pouring activity rather than making them just stand under the shower. Give them a limited quantity of water in a bucket, in a tub, so that they can pour on it, and the moment the water is finished from that, it's time to come out. Secondly, forms of foam and bubble play really help the child. So use different kind of foams in which you can add some colors as well, some paints as well, to make it interesting for the child to manipulate it. Try to spread it on the hand, or try to spread it in different parts, or try to blow it away. The same thing you can practice with bubbles also, using bubble baths, using bubbles in general, which children try to pop or try to catch, because popping bubbles is an excellent activity to keep a good focus of the child, helps them to track the bubbles properly. In water play, sinking and floating is not emphasized enough. So give the child different objects like leaves, like feathers, like coins, like pebbles, like beads, like blocks. Give them different materials and let them drop them in the water to see which of them float, which of them sink. The ones that float, you can use a tea strainer to ask them to collect them or take them out of the water. While the ones that sink, they can put their hand all the way in so they can feel the texture on their arm of the water, as well as locate the object to take it out, which also helps in improving the child's visual focus. Fourthly, use any kind of wash clothes, which means you can use a towel, you can use a sponge. Use different kind of objects by dipping it in water and letting the child feel the texture on their whole body. And the final activity of the day is the child should be aware of temperatures also, hot and cold. And in order to do that, coins are an excellent thing. So take ice cold water and take a good hot water so that you dip coins in them, take them out, and the child gets to touch them and they understand this is cold to touch and this is hot to touch. Alternately, you can dip a piece of cloth in the hot water and use ice cube to appreciate the cold so that the child understands this is cold and this is hot. There is actually no limit to sensory play for the child. Even movement-based games are a form of sensory play for them. But with the help of these activities, I'm trying to help you understand how sensory play can be meaningful to understand everyday objects, whether we use taste, we use smell, we use touch, we use pressure, we use temperature, so that the child is more aware of their surroundings, knows what stands for what should be touched, what should not be touched, which thing can be put in the mouth, which cannot be put in the mouth, which are good smells, which are bad smells. And these kind of small distinctions can help the child in their self-regulation. I hope this video was informative for you. We'll cover more such activities in a future video, but do like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also add any queries or suggestions in the comment section. I'd love to cover them in a future video. And don't forget to share so that maximum parents benefit from it. We'll meet again. Bye.